Hey, this is Davey. Kind of cozy in here in my new place that I like, I love, and as I fight to keep a positive attitude, um, it took me a long time to find the type of place that I was looking for, and it's very important for me to stay here. Somebody asked if I wanted to sell it. I'm like, not unless it's for a price that benefits me greatly. No, I'm not going to share the terms of what's going on with everybody, but I like the place. Here I am, snuggle puppy over here. Uh, Positive, I have a little desk or dresser was from my grandmother. Well, she passed away, and I kept that, so that became sacred. Uh, Say thank you to one of my customers, Linda Sider. Gave me a nice filing cabinet, so now I have two filing cabinets. Yay! Um, that little bench right here was built by the previous, or left here by the previous tenant, and that's going to be perfect for my transmission project. It's going to be perfect for that. Um, Thank you to my friend Gary, who for my birthday gave me a gift certificate to Myers. I wasn't expecting that. Gary Chantley, thank you. And I got a little Pilates ball, a weight, so I'm doing my exercises on that. Um, Eventually, I would like a bench, but having a stronger core is awesome. So that's my daily thank yous. Because I have to. My previous landlord who gave me a desk, thank you very much. I just have a little fireplace here and a little space heater. Yay. Um, so it's a nice, cozy little place. I mean, most of what I have furniture-wise it was personal. It's not like, oh, I'm having, um, that was for my granny. I actually bought that for $4, that little Master Wave punching bag. It was next door to a customer's lawn. I said, hey, do you want to sell that for practically nothing? And like, yeah. Hey, my friend Liz is texting me. A pair of pajamas that I probably bought for like $2 that somebody gave to the American thrift store. Not like I'm loaded in here. My mom, I think, who gave me that ladder. Or was it Brenda? I think I got that from Brenda Stearns, who moved to Alaska. I'm not like I'm MTV's Cribs, but it's I've got room in here, and the upstairs is a mess. Uh, so if you're a codependent, motherly neat freak who wants to come over and love on me and help me clean, uh, I've hauled about 20 loads away from out of this place, between the yard and the garage. The other side, there's a lot of kids' clothes. If I'm home, I might take the time to sell them or give them to someone. I don't really know. I've heard different things about the stories of who was here. If somebody wants those baby clothes and it belonged to them, I would just give it back to them. But I'm not going to go looking for the previous tenants. But if they want those baby clothes, regardless of whatever happened, would be between them and the previous owners and anybody else, I would sell it to them for pennies. My MTV Cribs half-price thrift store shoe collection. Last year I had a shoe budget of $175, and this year my shoe budget was, I probably spent under $50 this year on shoes, and my $250 shoe collection is better than what any UD sorority girl has. Look at this, $4 boots, $2 boots. God only knows what those went for at retail. So that's how I shop. That's what I do. Always learning. Just listened to about an hour of ASC Transmission Chapter 5 study guide, but I was multitasking. So did I retain a lot? No. But every time I hear it, those $5 words will hit my brain a little less hard, and they will eventually become familiar. That's why I like audiobooks, is I can't sit still. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm single. I freaking can't sit still. I make my own romance movie called .5 Shades of Davy, because 50 Shades of Grey is too crazy. That's just too kinky. Make a movie about neurotic sex, maybe, with Amish licorice to tie me up with and spank me with beef jerky. That's about as kinky as I get. I'm into like being in a committed relationship too. But here's this little mood, you know. What was that show, Field of Dreams? I've never watched it. But I guess he built the field and they all showed up. So this is my feng shui, my little romantic place with a basement to clean it upstairs, and a hard life requires a hardcore attitude of positivity. I try to visualize my truck through, like, what was that movie Notebook where the guy went nuts and fixed up the house so nice and had this beautiful, beautiful house that everybody wanted. I knew a guy years ago who just very, very freaking GQ. What was it, Dyers? And the guy had this really nice little Jeep he fixed up and this really nice wooden canoe. And I'm like, very cool. And so maybe developing some woodworking skills and transmission skills and maybe some nice stain on the side of the wooden rails, make it shine is the plan. I just got in a nice workout, and that's very good for my mind and my soul and my body. And right now it's about feeding myself, feeding my mind, my soul, and all that. So I'm just going to spend some time in the Word because I need to. Because I need to. More nutrition, more time in the Word. Somebody was going to buy my backup plow, which I was going to maybe put on trying to find a use, like an S10 Blazer, or I would love to find a 95 S10 Blazer. I just like the body style. And I knew a guy who plowed with one. I had one at Whitker Plumb, but I didn't have a place to work on it or what I had now, or at least the confidence to get in there and try. So if I don't sell my backup plow, it would be great to fit in little areas because my big plow won't fit. I'm trying to become mechanically independent, passionately driven to do so. If God is for me, who can be against me? I love the movie Up, where that little golden retriever was getting, at the end it all turned in his favor. I do this for me. I do this for anybody who struggled as much as I have. I do this to build a team and to have a voice and to say thank you to those who have helped. So please forgive me because in certain times it is hard to be thankful. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much your mother or father or your brother or sister or family has done. And so it's constantly training my attitude. I think they say which of the Navy SEALs are the most mentally tough and strongest people out there. And I got to be careful what you wish for, but you almost have to have an attitude. A positive attitude is tough and as strong as them sometimes. And as I study different leaders and leadership styles, that's the one Facebook post that stuck in my head from last year. There's a man sitting on a bench next to Jesus. And the guy's kind of wearing khaki pants and a polo shirt. And Jesus is kind of sitting there covered in blood with nails on his hands. And the guy's basically says, and there's a caption, it's like trying to tell Jesus how hard your life is. My next step is to feed my soul into the Word of God because I need to. Those who wait upon the Lord, he shall renew their strength. But this is part of chapter 1. Tomorrow 2 is why. Chapter 2 is why. It's the vision. It's what am I trying to accomplish? What is the dream? What is at the heart of this vision? And what I am learning. So it's in those hard moments that we come a little artsy. And some may judge us for that, and artsy in different ways. I have some unique ways of coping with stress. I journal, which I was told is a good way, but I also voice journal in story format. I don't really publish that. I kind of record it and delete it. But the transmission, chapter 1-ish, maybe I'll just do chapter a day. I just learned that there's several different types of cleaning materials you can use for your transmission. I forget what they said. Talked about putting a brown piece of cardboard underneath it to make sure that it's properly sealed. Hell, it sounds like they're using techniques for, like, am I listening to a downloaded audiobook that I paid $10 for on how to change a transmission or how to clean a kitchen? Keeping the attitude is hard. But keeping the vision, what I'm fighting for, is what helps. Confidence is what helps. Feeding my mind motivational videos helps. But I don't like doing this alone. That kills me. That, for me, when it comes to my attitude, is the hardest thing in the world. What was the Old Testament people who begged God for a king, for a king, for a king, and then eventually they got a king? Like, okay, I don't like being single. I like to be married. Somebody said I shouldn't put marriage up on a pedestal, and I try not to look. I try to take the time I spent up all night looking for beautiful women online and invest that time in myself. Instead of going to Match or some other sites, I go to my exercise DVDs, and hopefully they will be drawn to me. I remember seeing several women so beautiful that every man in the gym would just stop what they're doing, and even this gentleman would just become Neanderthals. Jesus Christ. If there wasn't a man from skinny to fat or whatever that wasn't going to try to take a shot, even if they got shut down. But maybe I want to be that, so the kind that they are drawn to me. I don't want to, I don't know. That's the plan. An hour a day of working out and good nutrition can help. Confidence help you feel good when you worked out. Sometimes I work out and I feel like I'm just instantaneously turned into a ripped bodybuilder. I think that's how us men are. Yeah, been working out for 3 days. You better watch out. Yeah, I've been 2 weeks now on the Beachbody Beast system. Arnold Schwarzenegger, better watch your girl around me. Anyway, it's alright. I hope that's funny. Don't shoot me, Arnold. Everybody loves you, so do I. Everybody's normal until you get to know them, and I don't know them well enough to not like them. Oh my gosh, I should go to bed or read my Bible. So this is my journey. Yeah, I feel like I'm winding down. Working out is good. Feeding my mind is good. Tomorrow is chapter 2, or maybe I'll make this chapter 2, and it'll be called Why. What's the vision? Because life is a bit scary sometimes, and you do have to do your best, try your best, and cast your vision and aim high. I got to take my time with this because there's mistakes I don't want to make, and I care about myself and other people's safety. And I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna do my damn best. My darn. Yeah. Try not to cuss so much. But good night to all, and this is. We'll make this chapter. Maybe we'll make chapter 1 in pillow prayers.